Hey, Course Wizards, welcome to the Course Wizards. It's Ahmed Aurora and Christopher Maselli here today to talk to you about courses and all things courses. How are things going, Ahmed?
Oh man, it's going great. The pod that I listen to, other than ours, obviously,
Yeah.
ours is the only one I listen to. But when I've run through all the episodes, I listened to my first million, and they were talking about this latest interview that this guy did with Mark Zuckerberg on the new metaverse.
The new
Um,
metaverse. I didn't know the old one was away. I di-
so the
I wasn't
old
sure
one
it was
was
even
like,
doing anything. Is it still around?
yeah, oh dude, wait till you see this. I'm actually
Yeah.
going to show you a quick demo
All right,
on
let's see it.
YouTube. I'm not gonna put the glasses in myself, but I don't know if you've heard the new Quest glasses are lighter, better, faster, right? So they keep improving those Oculus
Yeah,
Quest glasses. And
and they
the
need to,
previous
right? Because
one,
that's the big thing that makes you
it's a
not
little
want to
heavy,
do it.
yeah. Exactly. You don't want to wear it for too long. Um, so the previous version of Metaverse, I had tried it. It's like cartoonish, some avatars here or there. Like, why would anyone want to do this? Right? It
Yeah,
doesn't make any sense.
and they didn't have legs,
And
right?
I don't remember, but I know it was pretty bad. But
It was weird.
that's V1 of everything, right?
Yeah.
Version 1 of everything is pretty bad. And I'm on 50th version of my website and it's still pretty bad. It's and that technology, I'm sure, takes a lot to get it up and running and perfected. The latest one, the latest installment is where it's still a bit of manual work. So I'm sure they're working on how do we make this better. Is Chris, they will, at least for this interview they did, they scan your profile like a 3D scan, right? And that tells the goggles or the 3D VR headset like your image profile. So it builds it. And actually, let me just show you
All right.
instead of talking about it because you like this isn't making sense. What do you say?
It's not making sense. All right, we're going to jump to screen. So, for those of you who are listening, you want to jump in over to watch us on Facebook if you want to see this. Otherwise, we'll just talk you through it.
Okay. So, Chris, you see my YouTube screen?
I sure do. We're here on YouTube now.
Yep. So I'm gonna mute this side because I don't think you care too much about the audio. But this guy, Lex Friedman, right? He has 3.2 million subscribers. So
Uh,
he's like a big deal. So right now, what you're seeing is Lex is wearing the headset. You can see his avatar now, Chris.
wow. It looks just like him.
It looks just look at this. That's him talking,
Wow, that's
but
pretty
that's actually
amazing.
his avatar talking. This one you can still make out a bit. You can say that it's not 100% real, but this one I would be hard pressed to believe that this is not real, other than their
See,
lips not moving as much.
yeah, this is what's needed to happen, though, because no one wants to be cartoons, right? You do when you're playing Xbox, but not necessarily if you're having a business meeting. So, this is where things need to go in order to be something that people would actually use.
Exactly, and it's here now. So can you imagine just a few years down the line, all Zoom calls are going to migrate over. So we should probably sell our Zoom stock if we have any, right? And everything is going to be in the metaverse because I would rather meet with someone like this. Imagine me talking to my parents in India. We both have our headsets on. We're in the same room and it feels so real.
Yeah.
This is just next level. And podcast interviews or show interviews, celebrities don't have to fly to a place to do an interview. They could be doing it using this. And look at this guy is just sitting in his office with the Meta headset on and earphones on and the Meta Oculus VR's headset.
I
Is
guess
this
so.
crazy?
It is crazy. If the graphics are crazy good, I guess I don't quite see what the huge difference is, though, between sitting and just actually watching each other on video as opposed to putting on the headset. Unless there were a bunch of you in the room and you actually felt like you were in a room with a bunch of people then.
That's what he was saying. Like, if you start watching it from the beginning, he says
Uh-huh.
that I feel like I'm right here with you. Like, you're sitting in front of me, not just through a computer screen, but you actually sitting in front of me. And again, this is V2 or V3. So you can imagine in a few years, this is going to go just bananas.
Super cool. Wow. Okay. You sold me. It's something worth keeping up with anyway and seeing where this goes.
Yeah, absolutely. So speaking of Meta, we are actually going to do some. That's our episode today, right? We're going to mine Meta or Facebook for some data.
That's right. That's right. So when you're building courses, a lot of times we run out of ideas, right? We're thinking, hey, what do I want to have this course be about today? What do I want to create something with? Or especially if you want to do social posts or you want to send an email or something
Blogging.
else, you might be thinking, what am I going to talk about today? Hey, if you mine Facebook for data, you can actually find exactly what people want to know about. And when we say mine Facebook, we have a special way of doing that. And so, Amit, you want to walk us through?
Yeah, I came across this post, right? And I follow Social Media Examiner. They're pretty decent company to follow. And I started noticing a trend, Chris, that they also do the same thing where they ask their followers for questions. And I'm guessing then they use these questions to turn them into a blog, a video, or any kind of product, right? Any kind of info product that then gets consumed by their viewers. So they're creating this flywheel where they ask the question, we all answer the question, and then they go and create content because we just told them what to create.
That's funny. So, like this question here says, what are some of your favorite AI tools for cutting long form videos into shorter clips? So, they've asked a question and there's been 42 comments, and some people say Descript, and they say, let's see, Opus Pro. These are things that we've talked about here on this podcast, aren't they? The Creator Studio inside Kajabi, Video, Luna Fusion,
Right. So
Opus.ai. Yeah, lots of different choices.
yeah, so this kind of gives you an idea, and then you can be like, I bet I could take all of these and create a video, YouTube video for each and every one of those comments. There's 10 YouTube videos right there just exploring those different tools. Or you could create a roundup post that 10 best AI tools for cutting long form videos. You could, and I actually did that, Chris. On my blog, I took this inspiration. I'm like, you know what? Why don't I do it? So here, I'll show you what I did on my blog. Let me know when you can see my blog.
I can see your blog.
So right here, top tools for creating TikTok and YouTube shorts.
All right.
Now, going back to what Social Media Examiner was doing, I could actually reword this to be the exact same question as theirs, right? Favorite AI tools for cutting long form videos. But I took the same ones
Oh, there they are. Yep.
video.ai, Opus Pro. I didn't get into Descript because that would be way too long. But I did some of these, and then, yeah, that's how I created this content. And now I can repurpose it. I can send this to my email list, drive them to my blog, and some of these have my affiliate links, so people can click on it and I get a commission. Some are just direct links, like Content Guru was on AppSumo, so this is my AppSumo link, and yeah, people can just click on those and I can make commissions.
Really cool. And you wrote all that from scratch?
You and I do use ZimWriter,
I was
so
gonna say, I think I set you up there because I know that you probably used an AI tool for this, right?
yeah, so I haven't augmenting my writing with AI. I don't fully use AI, so I'll still pick these tools, right? And then
Yep.
I'll write their headlines directly from their website, tweak it a bit, and take screenshots from their website. And then I'll have ZimWriter I'll feed ZimWriter some of the content from their website because it's a sales page. So you can easily copy paste all the sales content. And then ZimWriter does the product kind of format for me. And then I just reformat it in my WordPress blog to make it look neater, add the links, and yeah.
Pretty cool. So yeah, so this is the way you've created a blog from it, but you could easily create a 5-minute video for YouTube talking about it, or even just a short training of, hey, if you want to know what the most popular 5 tools are right now, let me share those with you, and then you could go through the training that way, and that could be a good lead magnet for a larger course on maybe how to create short form videos or something like that.
Mhm. Here's another one, right? Which Social Media Examiner is what AI tools are a must have for you as a marketer. So they know that
Hmm.
their audience is marketers. And again, people are chiming in Chat GPT, everyone's saying Chat GPT. So obviously that's a no brainer. But there's this one called Opus or Scudler or something. So I've never heard of that. I'd go check it out. Someone said ClickUp. ClickUp is, to me, is not an AI tool, but I still want to check it out. Like, why
Yeah.
are they saying that? Lexica, I've never heard of. Midjourney, of course, I've heard of. Yeah,
So I've seen
it's
several people said Canva, which we've recommended here on this show. They're starting to incorporate AI more. It's interesting.
yeah. And Chris, let's do this in real time. I gave you this example. You're in the writing niche, so we can try to see if you can mine some content
All right.
right now, real time, for our listeners, for our viewers, and let's show them how it's done. If
So we're
I
in the
was
writing.
a
So let's say I
writer,
don't know what to write about, though. I know I want to write something for writers, for fiction writers, let's say, or maybe even nonfiction writers, and I just don't know what questions people are asking. Where can I find out about that? So I'm just right
my
now looking at a bunch of groups, and he's found one called Writing About Writing,
yeah,
and it looks like a bunch of memes in this group.
yeah, this one might not be the right one. So I would
Well,
just go
1.2
down this.
million writers, though. What in the world?
Yeah, it says macros, memes, etc.
Yeah.
etc.
This is for writers getting paid.
Okay, let's think of a different niche where there's could be lots of questions. How about gardening?
All right.
Okay, so let's search for gardening. I think people already get the idea, but I
Addicted to
wanna.
gardening. Yeah, or here all about gardening. There you go.
All right, which one? So this first one is
Yep, that's first one.
337K followers. This one is 1.5
All right,
million
that's
followers.
fine too.
1.3 million, 1.2. Dude, this is insane.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people.
this is when you find niches that you didn't realize were so good, huh?
All right, so here we go. First one. Now we hit gold, Chris. You will never throw away another avocado seed when you find out what it can do. And then it just says pick and comment, and here's another blog. So now you could take this and put your own spin on it. Then
Mm.
has 1,000 comments, Chris.
Says I hate
How
that
do
my
I get rid of
father-in-law.
cigarettes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hate that my father-in-law smokes in our house. How do I get rid of the cigarette smell? It's all in the furniture too. Now, what this has to do with gardening, I don't know, but let's pretend this is about housekeeping or something like that.
Yeah.
And so look at this. There's 1,000 comments where people they're giving all the different things you can do. You
But
can
again,
talk to
some of
them.
these are funny.
Yep.
However, even if they're funny, they can be turned into a blog post.
Yes. But some of them actually say use this particular product, right?
Yep.
Put a vent fan in the room.
So
Yeah.
this is the kind of stuff like this one says how pruning can transform your tomato plants, expert tips and tricks for best results. Full article. Now, this one is already promoting an article, so there's not that many comments, but you saw that some of them have a ton of comments, right? Got a new glass stovetop and things are awful. Tried everything, please help. 377 comments.
Yep.
How to clean glass stovetop. So the idea is find your niche in wherever you are, whether it's Facebook, Reddit, wherever there's an aggregation of people answering questions, and then turn that content into your blog, into your YouTube videos, however you want to do it, right? Because obviously people are out there answering, so you don't even have to think about what content to come up with.
Yeah, that's really
It's
good.
almost like you're curating it, but you are putting your own spin on it.
Really good. All right, so that's how you data mine Facebook. Basically, you go find a group that is on the topic that you're teaching on. You may have to try a few out like we did today until you find one where you hit gold and say, okay, this has some good questions in it. It's got some good posts in it. This is the kind of thing that I can go ahead and look for to write my own content on or write my own Facebook stories, any lead magnet, anything like that, and get people
It's
to
a
your
no-brainer.
pages. Really
No-brainer.
cool.
Yep.
All right.
So with that, thank you everyone for tuning in, for listening to the Course Visits podcast. This is Christopher and Amit. Which way am I pointing? The wrong way. Until next time, Chris, what are they going to do?
Hey, we're going to keep creating.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.